Your attention, please. Attention, please. Attention, please.
And now the moment we've been waiting for is here.
I have something to tell you.
So I woke up that beautiful Sunday morning on January 1st and I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a big boy and fly by myself. So my dad and I woke up around 7 a.m. because it takes an hour to get to the airport and about an hour to get through the TSA, so I just wanted to get there early for my flight at 11:40 a.m. I know that's not like late, but I mean, I didn't want to be late for the flight. So the traffic was really good because everyone was like hungover from their night of drinking on New Year's. And well, me, I didn't do anything on New Year's because I wanted to sleep early to wake up for this plane. But I had not the slightest clue of what to do when I got to the airport. I got through the check. It was around 9 a.m. and I had to wait until 11:40 for my flight, so I sat down. But my gate changed at the very last moment and everyone was confused. But we all went to the new gate and just sat down. Around 15 minutes later, the gate changed again. I got up. I moved to the new gate. Then it changed again. And then it changed again. And the gate changed like 5 more times, and everyone was getting pissed at this point, and no one knew what was going on. And so I was literally so confused, and this was my first time flying by myself, and so I asked this guy in a cowboy hat, like, what was going on, and after like a cool conversation with this guy was like, he looked like a celebrity. He's like, you probably should get a connecting flight, because these delays are gonna make you miss it. And I was like, alright. So I stood in line to try to get my thing changed, and I waited there for probably 20 minutes, and then I got to the front of the line, and the girl's like, oh yeah, to change your ticket you have to go to customer service. And I was like, American Airlines customer service, great. So I walked all the way to the other half of the airport, and I was like, I need to get a ticket. So because of these delays, I needed to get this connecting flight. And I'm not even trying to get to the first place I was going. I had to go to Dallas and then to Austin. And so I needed to basically take 2 planes, but I'm not even trying to go to Dallas. So I walked up to the front attendant, and I was seeing all these people yelling at these attendants. Yeah, so I took a nice approach, and I asked this lady, like, hey, what should I do? And like, she gave me a new connecting flight. And so the original flight was at 11:40, and it was delayed to 4 p.m. So I had to walk back to the line again. So after I got this new connecting flight, it got delayed so many times that I had to do a new connecting flight. And so I was just like, dude, I've been waiting here. Can I just get a flight straight to Austin? And the guy was like near tears, and I was like, please. And he was like, yeah, and I could see like everybody's been yelling at them this entire day. And so he gives it to me, and I get it, and I look down, and the ticket says 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. So I had to walk to this new gate and wait around for my new flight. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just relax. I ate some food at Panda Express. It was like super expensive, and it was burnt. But I was like, you know what? Life ain't gonna troll me today. Ain't gonna troll me today. So I went to this area, and I kind of snuck into this lounge area, and I watched planes take off. So it was like 4, and I waited around for like an hour and 35 minutes for this boarding time. And I went to the gate around 5:20ish, and I heard some people talking accents, like some southern accents. And so I was like, ooh, score! These must be Texans going home. And so they were all boarding, and I was like, oh, boarding time. I got up, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure this is my flight. And I go, hey, is this the flight to Austin? And the lady goes, oh no, honey, that flight's delayed till this is the flight to Georgia. And I was like, oh. And so once she said like, this is the flight to Georgia, my heart sunk, because at that point I kind of had like the entire day already ruined. And so she comes to, or she like takes out her phone and goes, you know, you can look at your flight on this and, you know, see where it is. And I got so upset that I was like, you know what, this is ridiculous. I should go to the customer service again and yell. And so I got halfway there, and I was like, no, it's not going to do anything. And then I walked back, and then I was like, no, I should talk. And you know, when you're trying to work yourself up, and you're like, you know what, I should be mad. They made me wait all this time. They haven't done anything for me, and they're so mean to me. And, you know, I worked myself, and I was like,
hey, I have been here since 8 a.m. today, and every single flight has been delayed. Is like the flight for Austin, how delayed is that one?
Hey, so, you know, I've been here since 9 a.m. and you know, the girls, all they do is respond with like, Sir, it's delayed, please sit down. So it's like, nobody cares. And at this point, I was so pissed. There was no explanation of what was going on. And not only that, but I was put in the last boarding group to get on. And I know, probably because I added it last minute and this is like a new flight. And a lot of people are probably going to side with the airline going, no, dakblake, it's not their fault. With airlines, you have to expect delays. And the workers are disrespectful because you have to deal with self-righteous people like you who don't understand that weather and plane travels can cause errors that cause an unavoidable domino effect. Well, a 12-hour wait for a 3-hour flight is not fun, and getting workers to talk to you in an uncaring tone, that's not what you look for. And so, I get the stress, but I never gave, any disrespect to any of the workers there. But every one of them rolled their eyes at me like I was, taking money out of their paycheck, And so when I finally got into the flight, there must have been, a requirement for crying babies, because there were so many on the flight. Well, that was my trip. And American Airlines did not make it easy. This is a couple days later where I'm recording this audio, but at the time I was so angry. And yeah, why would I ever want to fly with them again? And I recommend you don't do it either. But thank you guys for watching, and as always, peace out, my dudes.